Alright gang, welcome back to our playthrough on Elmcreek. We're going to kind of shift this series a little bit. So when I first made this series, my intention was to make it a time-lapse series. A lot of people have done Elmcreek. It's one of the campaign missions, but it seems to be that you guys react a little bit better to videos that aren't time-lapses on my channel at least. I'm not saying that they were bad. They weren't. I just feel like I'm getting more views, more interaction on ones where I'm actually talking to you guys and I'm actually, you know, doing whatever it is without it just being a sped up time lapse for the entire time. So we're gonna kind of shift this series a little bit into being a normal series where I talk to you about what's going on. We'll throw a time lapse in whenever we need to, when we're doing something that's a long process of, you know, drilling, harvesting, cultivating, whatever it is, when we need to do it. But I will turn this moving forward into an actual normal series instead of it being a full time lapse. So I don't know if it'll change anything at this point, but we're gonna go to we're gonna do this from now on, at least for this series and probably for any of the other ones on the campaigns that I plan to do. So was talking to Game and Joy, and he mentioned that there is potential, at least, for the new game for Farming Simulator, Farming Simulator 25 is what everybody's guessing, to come out at the end of this year, since they didn't release any kind of DLC stuff. So with that in mind, we're going to try to make this series speed up a little bit. So this series will be, you probably already know it by now, but it will be a 2 per week series now, whereas before it was just once per week, just to try to make sure we can get all of this done on the channel. Because I'd like to get through all the campaigns on the channel. Well, campaign is a loose word, I guess, in this, but you get what I mean. I'd like to play all the campaign maps in a series, and it's not going to be anything special. It's just going to be like, you know, what I said we were going to do. It's just not going to be a time lapse anymore. So we're going to probably do around 20-ish, 25 episodes of this series. I think this is episode 8 now, I think. So, you know, now that we have them twice a month, it'll be about 2.5 month series, 2.5, 3 month series, give or take a few. That's going to be the goal. So that way we can try to get all of these done before the new game comes out. Well, the rumored new game, I guess. So I'm going ahead and putting down some herbicide here. We're not going to have enough to finish the actual field. It doesn't look like. I was hoping we were going to, but it appears like that's not going to be the case. We'll have to go pick some more up. Ideally, I would have liked it to do this in the last episode, but that just fortunately didn't happen. So we're going to do it now. And this series, you kind of have noticed, there's not really any kind of limit on, you know, jumping months or anything like that, because this is literally just a playthrough of this and trying to succeed. And then once we do, we take the amount of money we have and carry it over to the next campaign, minus, you know, travel and moving fees. Just seemed like a kind of a little fun take on playing through the story maps, campaign maps, whatever you want to call them, the game maps that come standard vanilla out the box. So when this is done, we won't have anything else specifically to do as far as our fields go, because we only have these 3 fields currently. My realistic goal is to try to unlock that field farther down there, and then I would ideally like to unlock the field on the other side of the little creek we have. There's a field there and a field there. I'd like to unlock those 2. They're kind of expensive, so we probably it'll probably be towards the end of the actual series for Elmcreek when we get to those. But that's kind of my goal there. That's kind of the end mark there, is if we can get those and harvest them one time, then we'll probably sell everything, pick up shop, and move to the next... well, we did get it done. Wow, with 1% left, we did get it done. Alright. But that's kind of the goal, right? So if we can get both of those fields and harvest them once, drill them and harvest them once, we'll call this series done and succeeded at that point. So we have some strawberries to sell. I don't know the best time to sell strawberries. Truly, I don't. Ideally, I would like to do a production for this as well. I don't want to keep it, I don't want to do the same thing on every series that I do, but productions really do make you a lot more money, so it kind of makes sense if you have greenhouses to put those into some kind of production that'll make you more money. Strawberries aren't really worth a whole lot of money. You do get a lot more strawberries out of the yield of your month to month, but they're not worth that much. And I really am bad at backing that thing in. Alright, so I guess with that, the only thing we can really do, like I said, is check the strawberry prices. We need a flat trailer of some sort. We don't have any of those yet. They're not bad. Red Marble Bowling Restaurant. I don't even know where that is. The rest of them, I think, for the most part, I know where they are. 730 looks like the best one, the fast food restaurant. And it's dropping, what is it right now, July? Yeah, it's going to continue to drop, and it's not going to go back up until January, as everything is, it's better in January. So it's only about 100 off what the normal price is, so I think we go ahead and just sell them, gang. I don't know how much money we'll get. Hopefully we get enough to pay for a trailer of some sort. So let's take a quick peek at the trailers. I really want I just want a small one. I don't want anything crazy. 3,000, that's a little more than I want to spend, but it might be the only one we can really afford and go for right now. 6,500, that's too much, too much, too much. And unless there's something in miscellaneous or potentially low loaders, but low loaders are normally a lot more expensive than that. Yep, that's not gonna work. So miscellaneous, unless there's something in here that's cheap. 2,799, that is cheaper, and that's bigger. That might be the one we have to go with here, gang. Yep, that appears to be the one we're going to go with. $25,000 for that. Whew. No, thank you. All right, we'll go with this one. If we switch the tires, it's more expensive for some reason. I guess it's because they have special tires, but these tires look better than those do. Or rims, I should say, not tires. Whatever, we'll go with that one. All right, let's go fetch it. Once we get that, we sell the strawberries. We'll go ahead and flip to the next month. I don't know if anything will be ready, but actually, ooh, wait a minute. Well, we're going to sell the strawberries anyway, but I sprayed it, but I don't think I fertilized it a second time, did I? No, I need to get the rollers and the lime. I did not, so I need to fertilize it too. Then we'll flip to the next month. So let's go pick up the trailer, and then we will get to fertilizing that field, and then we'll move on to the next month. All right, brought it back here. I also brought back the 2 bags of seed and fertilizer we had, and then the pallet of, or the IBC rather, of herbicide that we had up there. Now that we have a way to actually transport them from the store down to here, so we don't have to keep making trips up there to fill them up. So that'll be nice. So we'll see how many strawberries we get here. I don't expect it to be a whole lot. Because we just put it in last episode, so I don't know how much we're going to... We might just be these 2 pallets. Which may not even be worth it if it's just those 2 to even carry them there. Oh yeah, we got more. Okay. Good deal. Well, there's more spawning. I figured as much because strawberries, like I said, they're high yielding, but they're not worth that much because of that reason. Let's see, is any more going to spawn? No. Okay, where we go? We got 6 of them. That's not terrible. 3,000 liters. Not going to be a whole lot of money, but it is going to give us something. Fast food restaurant. It is dropping in price. Oh, it's right across the street. That's even better. Oh, that's fantastic. Watch out, lady. Coming through. Strawberries. Sorry, neighbor. I think I just ran over one of your crop. Move it, lady! Precious cargo. So we'll probably get the money back for the trailer, if not more. Yeah, I think we had around 9,000 to start, right? So I would assume we're going to get right around that mark. Uh-oh. There we go. Missed a trigger there. Yeah, it's going to be right around the amount that we paid for the trailer, which is good because we can utilize this trailer moving forward. It's not a very big trailer by any means, but it will do the trick for what we need it for right now, at least. Because we can stack a few of those up. So yeah, we basically made the money back. We're $700 short of what we started with, give or take a few bucks. Worth it. Worth it. Totally worth it. So let's get that field fertilized. It won't take long. And then we can move on to the next day, or the next month, I should say. And we'll see, you know, where we're at as far as if there's anything for us to harvest. Because that's the only thing we can do right now. The other thing we can do is do some contracts. We could do that today, but I'm just going to go ahead and move to the next month. And then if there's nothing to do in the next month, we'll probably do a contract. Because I don't want to just, you know, keep moving months. I mean, I'll do it once when we're doing an episode, but I'm not going to sit there and jump 3 months just so we can get something to do. Like, I'll do 1 month, but that's it. Hopefully that makes sense. This will take seconds. This is a good spreader. I use this spreader many times. This will be like maybe a pass and a half. I probably would be really 2 passes if I'd actually hit this the correct way, but I'm not, so. Hell, it's still maybe 2 passes at this point. We're getting pretty far over there. That's why I love this spreader. It just unfortunately doesn't do lime. I wish it did, so we're going to have to get something for lime, or at least sell this one maybe and get something else for the lime. But this thing for spraying fertilizer it's king, man. Quick save. Let's make sure we hit everything. We're going to remove this, this, and this. Yeah, that's good enough. Good enough for me. Let's go ahead and put this back in our barn there, or our shed, I guess I should say. And then we'll go to August and see what's in store. If there's nothing there, we'll see what kind of fertilization contract we can do, because this thing is fantastic for fertilizing. As you just saw, massive width. Holds a lot of fertilizer too. Just gonna leave it there. Let me turn the beacons off. We don't need the beacons on all night. Don't be looking at my makeshift house. I see you, buddy. No rain, it seems. Just a normal night. Got cloudy for a bit. But no rain. No rain. Okay, looks like nothing is ready. I was really hoping one of them was going to be ready. I guess I could have looked at, you know, the map and it would have told me, but I was really hoping that this one was going to be ready. I thought it was going to be, but it looks like it's going to be the next month. So we will look at and see what kind of contracts we can get involved here. Get involved in here. I don't want to do any baling. I don't want to do any cultivating. I'd rather do fertilizing if we can. There's nothing for fertilizing. It's harvesting or baling. That's all we have. And cultivating. That's the only choice we have. And that's brutal. It's really not what I wanted to do, if I'm honest with you. I guess we could do one of these larger ones, because none of these, like, these aren't making any money. We're making no money from this at all. Alright, so let's look at, like, one of the bigger ones here, like this one, Field 8. Where is Field 8 at? Oh, of course. All as far away as you could possibly get, pretty much. We're not going to do Field 8, then. That's like nothing. 300 bucks? Like, that just doesn't even seem worth our time. What fields are near us? I should have did that the first time. What fields are near us? The 40s, the 50s, and the 30s. Alright. So let's look at the 40s, 50s, and 30s and see what we have out here. 33. $58. That's got to be a massive field. 58. Where is 58? 56, 57. Where is 58? You guys are probably yelling at me. Oh, it's all the way down here. Hey, that's not close to us. So that one ain't gonna work. 39. It's gonna be massive. 37. I guess we'll have to do 37. $2,000. It's not a ton of money, but 37. That's still pretty much. That's almost the same distance. Man, this is terrible. We're not getting anything here. 36. Man, I can't believe there's no fertilizing. That so sucks. It sucks. Let me look through them and I'll figure out which one we're going to do. Alright, gang, we decided to go with field 73. It's a little bit of ways from where we are, but it's a lot closer. It is a big field. It's going to take us a long time with the size of this harvester, unfortunately. But hopefully we get a decent payday, extra bonus payday out of it. It's like $3,000, I think, is what we'll get for doing this one. And then the sell point is just down the street, which it benefits us as well because we really don't have the biggest trailer at current. So it just seemed like the best one to go with. I don't even think we're going to be able to go around the headland before this gets full. I was hoping to do so before I put it on a worker, but I don't really see any reason to do it. It's going to be full no matter what. There's also plenty of room here for the worker to turn around. It's not going to, run into anything because it's not a field that we created, which is a little bit too close for the computer to recognize that it could maneuver around it. So, given all that and the fact that this is going to be full before we were able to make a full entire headland pass, we're just going to throw it on a worker now, and we'll go pick up our trailer and get here. And then we will do all the harvesting ourselves until it's full, and then when it's full, we'll unload it into the trailer. And then again, we'll continue the harvesting after that. When our trailer is full, we will take it to the location that the contract wants us to sell it at, and we'll put a worker on the harvester at that point, and then we'll run back and forth, and we'll take over as we can, just to save ourselves a few bucks in the process here, because it's not really a whole lot of money we're going to make out of this. So let me get down here to the other end. I'll throw it on a worker. We'll go pick up our trailer, and we'll see how this goes. Hopefully we, I mean, I'm happy if we make a couple grand out of this from the extra bonus, because you get a bonus with it, plus the 3,000 for the contract or whatever. It's normally about, I think it's normally about 8% of, or 8%, yeah, I think it's about 8% actually. I think it is 8%, or it's around 8% that you'll get of a bonus. Oh, I missed a portion there, didn't I? All right, we'll let this one go up to here with the worker. We'll go pick up our trailer now. It's really wanting fertilizing. Probably be a fertilizing contract out here now, or there'll be one like closer to like 11 or 12. I'm sure there will be. It's just our luck. Because with that spreader, it could be a massive field and we can get it done quickly. That's what I was really hoping for. I was hoping for one of those big, massive fields to be ready. Maybe I should have looked at that for a contract in the last episode, but if I would have done that, we would have still been in the same, boat here. I would have either had to skip a bunch before we started the next episode. Alright, we'll get there, gang. Alright, we made it back. I'm actually gonna let the worker unload whatever's in the harvester, and then we'll take it over. That way we can do a little bit more before we have to stop. And then once all of this is unloaded from the harvester that's currently there, we'll take over. We'll throw a time lapse in and get it done. Looks like it's there now. And now it's just filling it up as we're moving along. So we'll move the tractor over here for now. I should have turned the beacons on before. Can I please get into the harvester? All right, we'll get this done, gang. Be back with you guys when we're all finished. Alright guys, we're pretty much done here. The worker has one more pass here. He's coming up. It's not 100% full load we have here, but we're going to have to get another load anyway. There's no way we could fit the rest of that in there when it's at 99%. So may as well go ahead and sell this one now, and then we'll come back and unload the rest out of the harvester and go sell it and see what kind of extra profit we get out of this. Like I said, if we get a couple extra thousand, I'll be happy. I don't know if we will, honestly. Given the price here, it's not the best. Unfortunately, soybeans right now just aren't the best price, but there's not a whole lot we can do. We could try to stop it once the contract's complete, but it's kind of hard to do when it's already dumping. So even if we kept it, though, I mean, we really wouldn't be able to do anything with it. It's still dropping. It's going to drop more, so we'd have to hold on to it for a while. We don't have any silo or anything yet. I guess we could spend some of the money to put a silo down, but I just don't think it's worth it yet at this stage. I just don't think our operation's big enough to warrant one at this point. Contract on Field 73 finished. We just sold some product, evidently, so it was a lot more than I thought we were going to get. Holy moly, we got a lot more than I thought. Yeah, we'll collect 3,000. Okay, so that was definitely worth it then. Because we're still going to get probably... I mean, it's not going to be much. Probably another 5% of this trailer, maybe? That we can go sell? Is it still the best to come here? I'm assuming it is. No, Goldcrest Valley is much more. We'll go sell the rest of Goldcrest Valley, gang. It's a further drive, but we're going to do it anyway. That's a $600 difference almost. It's definitely worth it. I think it's on the other side of the map, though, if I remember Goldcrest Valley. Yeah, it's way over there. That's kind of what I thought. Is that the train? That might be the train. I forget what the train is on this one. I always forget it. It is the train. That's okay. It's worth it. We'll do the train. Would have loved to be able to stop some of that crop so we could take it to the train, since it's worth a lot more, but it's really not going to be worth even renting the train for the price we're going to get, probably. But I mean, it might get us closer to, after we cash in the contract, it's probably going to get us closer to 20 grand. I tell you what, this trailer pushes this tractor all over the place. You guys just saw it there, and you probably saw it earlier in the time lapse. %. 427 liters. That's not even worth. That's not even worth it. We're just gonna take it to the south one here. That's not worth it. 427 liters. It's it would cost us more, I think, to hire the train than what we'd get out of 427 liters. Because I mean, it's gonna give us about 2,000. So that's per 1,000 liters. So it's gonna give us almost 2,000, but the train costs like 100 and something. It's not even worth the gas and the wear and tear to go all the way over there for 427 liters. So we'll just sell it here. But hopefully you guys are liking the shift. Hopefully I don't make anybody upset that I'm doing the shift. It was a kind of a trial and error kind of thing, right? I wanted to try it out, just doing like a time-lapse kind of series and see how you guys reacted to it. And I'm not saying it was a bad reaction, like I said earlier. Some of you guys liked the video, so at least some of you enjoyed it, but why will this not dump? That was weird. Yeah, 1,796. Some of you guys liked it in the time lapse, but it just seems that more traffic is coming to the videos if it's not a time lapse. So I guess that's something to be said as far as your research goes on Farm Simulator. People enjoy hearing you talk more than just watching a time lapse. which I guess makes sense. So I think what we're going to do, gang, I'm not even going to spend the time driving this all the way back to the farm. I can do it all off camera. So I think we'll leave the episode there, gang. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, subscribe if you did. Let me know down below if you like the shift in this series to being a kind of a standard series where we talk about what we're doing through the whole series and then just do some time lapses whenever we're doing some of the major bulk harvesting, drilling, cultivating, mowing, all that good stuff. Let me know if you think it's a good shift or not, or if you prefer I go back. I can always certainly go back. Oh, look at those. I'm going to pick those up. There's nothing that says we can't. Aren't those what those are? Maybe they're not. Oh, I guess I can't pick them up. I was going to say, but I thought those were those little, like, hidden things that give you money or whatever. Oh, it is. $1,000. And that's part of what the campaign's about, right? So we'll take that free money. I guess I could spend some time trying to find some more on a day when, like this, where we can just do contracts, but there's not anything else for us to do on our farm until we get a little bit more bulk. But we'll leave that for next time. So again, hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, subscribe if you're new. It's free, helps me a ton. Ooh, there we go. See, it's sliding all over the place again. Subscribe to my second channel if you have not done so already. And again, let me know down below. Do you prefer this path, or do you prefer me going back to a time-lapse with kind of an intro, giving you some 2, 3, 4 of the major things that are going to be occurring in the episode? Let me know down below. And until next time, I will see each and every one of you in the next episode.